Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much to Sydney, our Harlequin macaw, for that nice introduction. My name is Danny, and I am one of the bird trainers here at Southwick. I'll be joined today by several other trainers who are going to bring some really excited birds out in front of you folks today, showing off some really fun natural behaviors. This is actually only the second year of these free flight shows that we've been doing here at the zoo, and this is only our second week of shows. So you will see a little bit of training in action during this presentation as we continue to get the birds back into the swing of things for the season today. Much like Sydney here, who's clearly saying, nah, I don't want to go back there. I'm having fun out here in front of everybody. So Trainer Hope is back there offering him a target, giving him a little bit more incentive to come back now that he has done that nice intro for everyone. But no problem, Sydney. While we're waiting for you, we can still move right along to our next ambassador for today's presentation. Rounding the corner today with Trainer Emily is one of our very special stars, Brock. Just kidding. Sometime I'll remember you're coming from center stage. All right, so Emily is going to set Brock down here on this railing that we have around you folks today. And Brock is actually brand new to our presentation, so his behavior is really fun. He's going to be walking along this banister today, and you guys are going to help us with a little bit of training. So wait until he gets right in front of you. Once he does, once he's stationed in front of Emily, if you give him a little wave like this, he's going to lift up his foot and wave high back to you. So everyone's going to get their own little wave this afternoon so that we are all properly greeted. Now Brock here is a yellow-naped Amazon. This is actually an endangered species, very near and dear to our hearts. Today is actually World Parrot Day, so we are in fact celebrating parrots today here at the zoo. We have lots of different parrot species that we'll be introducing to you today throughout the presentation. Now again, like I said, Brock is very new. For any of you who have been coming to the zoo for many years, you might recognize Brock. He was an ambassador down at the Earth Discovery Center here at the zoo for many years. He was a former companion before he came to us. Now the staff down at Earth decided that Brock might be a little bit better suited to be around a lot of other parrots in his lifetime, so they decided to make the transition to bring Brock to the bird department, and since then he has been doing absolutely amazing with us and actually now participating in our presentations. So we're very happy for Brock on this journey of being a show bird. He's definitely got it in him. He is such a great guy. Now a little bit more about parrots as pets. A lot of the parrots that you folks are going to meet today, Sydney included, who came out a moment ago, was a former pet before they came to us. So we want to talk a little bit about why parrots make such challenging pets to have inside your home, because oftentimes people actually can't really care for them, so they end up going to different shelters, foster homes, or even to us here at the zoo. Now, one of the reasons why parrots are actually in decline is not only deforestation, but the pet trade. So their popularity as pets is leading to those declining populations. 3 reasons why they're so challenging. Oh, he's an itch. Brock is being nice and calm and quiet out here today, but boy does that guy have a set of lungs on him. When he gets going, he can scream at a maximum of around 120 decibels. That's like sitting at the front row of a concert. So imagine that noise in your living room, right? Parrots make a lot of really fun vocalizations, but 90% of the time, you don't always hear those nice vocalizations because we accidentally reinforce the not so nice vocalizations. And we'll talk about that throughout the program as well. Number 2, parrots are very messy animals, so they poop a lot, believe it or not. A parrot will poop, any bird will poop on average once every 15 minutes, and that's a natural adaptation to lighten the load for flight. So oftentimes parrots will poop before taking off, and again, very important behavior for them. That cute little wave, he's so cute. All right, now parrots are also very messy animals. Like I said, not only do they poop a lot, but they make a really big mess with their food because they are seed dispersers in the rainforest. And last but not least, parrots are incredibly intelligent. So a parrot like Brock here actually has a lifespan of anywhere from 40 to 60 years old and the intelligence level of a 2 to 3-year-old toddler. So if you can imagine having a toddler for about 50 years of your life, that's what it is like having a parrot. Very challenging, very difficult to meet their needs inside someone's home. All right, so Brock did such a fabulous job out here this afternoon. He greeted absolutely every person in the stands. We are so proud of him. Thank you for being a part of his training. That was Brock, our yellow-named Amazon. Bye, Brock and Emily. We'll see you later. Okay, so we're gonna say hello to a bird that you can actually find right here in Massachusetts. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a hint. He's not gonna be flying around here today. He's actually gonna be walking or running around in the mulch. He's a larger bird found very commonly throughout the entire state. Does anybody want to guess who you might be seeing? Raise your hand and let me know. How about right here? Whoa, I heard it from so many people over here. Somebody said turkey, and you are all correct. Here he is. This is Fonzie. Fonzie is a Narragansett turkey out here to show off his A to B behavior. This is basically just having him go from point A, Trainer Hillary, over here, to point B, Trainer Hope. Now you'll notice every time the trainers do a double click of the clicker, that's his cue to turn around and join his other friend on the other side. Great exercise for Fonzie. Also really great to practice this behavior in front of an audience because this is Fonzie's second ever season of shows as well. So it's pretty new for him being out here in front of a crowd. Where's he going? He says, hey, how's it? What's this? What's your backpack? What's going on over here, Fonz? Oh my goodness. I don't know what was in there, but it must be something really good because he enjoyed that. Fonzie, what are you doing? Oh, wow, we're having big feelings about that backpack today. Fonzie, you are a huge goofball. He says, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. Sorry about that, sorry about your backpack. Wow, that's what we call good antecedent arrangement. My friend just moved the backpack. I'm gonna hire you as a bird trainer because, yeah, you've got it, dude. Excellent. All right, so we removed the backpack out of Fonzie's environment, and look at that, now he's focused. Don't know what that was all about. Yeah, good job, Fonzie. Like I said, only his second ever season of shows, and this is only actually his second ever show for this season. So it takes a little while to refamiliarize the birds with their environment, especially doing their behaviors out in front of a crowd. There's lots of different things going on in the environment that they're not quite used to, such as a random bag on the ground, right? So these things do happen, and Hope did such a great job at redirecting Fonzie to go for those reinforcers instead of whatever was really exciting about that bag. But anyway, a little bit more about Fonzie. He is in fact a male turkey. They are known as toms. Absolutely beautiful birds that you can find here in Massachusetts. He did a pretty great job out here today. I think we're gonna ask Fonzie to make his grand exit before he goes after any more bags. That was Fonzie, our Narragansett turkey. That was very silly, you guys. I've never seen that before. Okay, so we are going to travel to Australia to meet our next ambassador. His name is Sugar, and he is an umbrella cockatoo. So here he comes through this shift door on the side of the theater today. We see you. We can see your cute little crest, Sugar. This is an umbrella cockatoo. Right now he is demonstrating exactly why he's called an umbrella cockatoo. He has that beautiful umbrella-looking crest on his head. And he's climbing this rope today to show off how incredible his zygodactyl feet are. That means he has 2 forward-facing toes and 2 backwards-facing toes, making it easy to climb and grab things from the forest canopy. So if there was a really nice nut hanging on the end of a branch, he could use his zygodactyl feet along with his beak to pull it up towards him and retrieve that snack. Good job, Sugar. Yeah, you did it. That part he's really good at. Now he's gonna hang out up there and enjoy his Nutriberry today. You folks can notice how he's actually standing on one foot and bringing that Nutriberry up to his mouth in order to eat it. This is a really great adaptation for parrots because unlike Fonzie, who actually kept his beak really down low as he was foraging, these birds are able to keep their eyes out nice and high as they're eating so that they can watch out for predators while they're enjoying their snacks. So a really great adaptation. Those zygodactyl feet serve multiple different purposes out in the wild, and they use them very effectively. All right, so the next part for you, Sugar, is coming down. So he's gonna go ahead and go head first and then use his really strong beak in coordination with those zygodactyl feet to get to the bottom of that branch today. And then he's gonna make his way backstage to go see Trainer Emily and earn himself another snack. That was Sugar, our umbrella cockatoo. Yay! Yeah, you guys are fun. All right, that was awesome, Sugar. We are going to say hello to our first flighted ambassador for this presentation, yet another species from Australia who you may have seen coming into the theater today. Her name is Kinta, and she is in fact a laughing kookaburra. Our first flighted ambassador for today, so I'm going to ask everybody to grab a seat in the bleachers, if you will, and remain there for the duration of these short flights that we're about to take. Very good. All right, Trainer Hope getting into position today. My friend in the Red Sox shirt, you're okay if you want to just stand there. You're perfectly fine. Oh, she's already going for it. You know, that's okay. We love that. All right, we're all set, Hope. Let's go ahead and say hello, everybody, to Kinta, our laughing kookaburra. Nice flight over here to my hand. Well done, girlfriend. All right, so this is an individual that I actually hand-raised myself back in 2017. She's going to be 9 years old on July 23rd, so we're excited to celebrate her hatch day. But the laughing kookaburra is the largest of 4 kookaburra species you can find throughout Australia. And they are, in fact, members of the kingfisher family. So for those of you who enjoy birding as much as I do, we actually have a native kingfisher here, native to Massachusetts, called the belted kingfisher. You can find them hanging out near large bodies of water in search of, you guessed it, fish. All right, I'm headed up on stage. That's Kinta's cue to know, okay, Danny's no longer an option. It's time to fly home to Trainer Hope. And away she goes. Absolutely gorgeous flights from Kinta today. And back into her enclosure, that was Kinta, our laughing kookaburra. Nicely done. All right, guess what? We're staying in Australia because we love it down under. We're going to introduce you to 2 more parrots that are native to the continent. So rounding the corner with Trainer Emily this afternoon is Miss Amber Rose, our female eclectus parrot. So you'll notice that beautiful red, maroon, and purple color that she has on her body with that jet black beak. Now these birds are pretty commonly found throughout the continent, and they display a really cool thing called sexual dimorphism, which is just a fancy way of saying that the males and females look different from each other. So once again, gorgeous female, but coming from center stage right now is our male, and his name is Ernie. So he'll be joining us in just a moment. He might be backstage getting his remaining touch-ups today. That's all right. He'll be coming down in a moment, but we're going to talk a little bit more about these parrots as companions and how and why they vocalize and make lots of different sounds in their environment. So vocalizing is a very important natural adaptation for parrots. They have a unique organ called a syrinx that enables them to mimic all sorts of different sounds. Now, when they're living inside a flock of humans, they actually use that syrinx to fit in with their flock, and then we reinforce those vocalizations, and that's why you hear lots of parrots saying lots of different things. Okay, he's on his way out now. Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Ernie. Beautiful bird, very similar in size and shape, but Ernie has that green color, Amber has that red. Let's see, what do you say, Hope? Let's take it away and see what Amber and Ernie have to say.
All right, yeah, one of our most commonly asked questions, can a parrot talk? The answer is kind of. They can mimic. They use that with the use of a specialized organ that they have called a syrinx. Now, we have a larynx that gives us 2 vocal cords, and a parrot's syrinx gives them 4, which is how they're able to mimic all different sounds in their environment, including human speech. So it looks like they're ready to go. I'll go ahead and start with a little greeting. Amber, can you say, hi, Amber? Oh, you look so ready to speak. All right, Amber, let's try again. Can you say, hi, Amber? This is where you say something back to me. All right, we'll give her one more chance. She's looking at me. She's giving me body language like she's ready to go. Come on, Amber, let's be polite and greet everyone. Can you say, hi, Amber? Ernie, you spoke over me for a sec there. All right, one more time. Can you say, hi, Amber? Hi, Amber. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Worth the wait. All right, I don't know if you picked up on it, but she actually says hi, Amber. That's because birds can also pick up on dialects, and Amber did come to us locally from the Boston area and drops all of her R's. All right, Ernie, your turn. Can you say hello? Oh, my goodness, Ernie. Are you ready? Can you say hello? Oh, we're distracted. Why? Can you say hello? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Making me work for it today. All right, I'm gonna give him a nice big snack for that one, a little bit of a jackpot like we call, just because I want him to continue participating. So I'm gonna let him finish all of those almonds and walnuts I just gave him, and then we'll see if the birds want to do their next really fun vocal. It's a little game we'll play. Sometimes I can overhear them playing it themselves when we're not around. All right, what do you think? Do you want to play a game of peekaboo? Amber Rose, that is not what I asked for. You just gave away the next vocal. All right, let's try one more time. Do you want to play peekaboo? Peekaboo. Here we go. Oh my goodness, we're feeling silly today. Ernie's looking up at the sky a little bit. Might be looking at something flying above. Are you focused? Are you paying attention, Ernie? He seems to be. Oh, my goodness. All right. Now, Amber already gave it away, but they're both former pets. Amber actually had a roommate in her former home, which we may already be able to guess, but let's see if you can show it off on cue this time. Here, kitty kitty. Oh my goodness, we're not doing a single vocal the first time I asked. It's okay, there was a little bit of a small vehicle passing by that was making a screeching sound that I think distracted them. Let's try this again. Here, kitty kitty. There we go. She knows how to meow like a cat. All right, Ernie looks like he's off in his own world. Hi. Do you want to show off your last vocal, Ernie? All right, we're gonna try it. Ernie did not have a roommate, but his owners lived next door to something really cool. We always like to say he knows what to do in case of an emergency. Ernie, where's the fire? All right, Ernie, I'm gonna give you one more chance, and otherwise we have to go backstage. All right, Ernie, where's the fire? Oh, and he looked up at the sky again. Oh, okay, Ernie. Well, folks, that is all they have to say today. That was Amber and Ernie, our eclectus parents. They tried. Very nicely done. All right, so it is true that parrots are some of the most intelligent animals in the animal kingdom. And like we mentioned before, it requires so much effort to keep them mentally and physically stimulated inside your home, which is why they don't always make the greatest pets. But one of the most intelligent animals in the entire world is actually here with us today, and we're about to say hello to him. Our trainers are just getting into position. This is also a free flight ambassador, so just a reminder to remain seated for the duration of this flight. Now, I do have some volunteers who are pre-selected to help us out today, so your moment to shine is coming up, so get ready. I'm about to invite you to come up and toss in your prop that we gave you. It looks like we are ready to say hello to the one and only Russell Crowe. The African pied crow. Nicely done, Russell. All right, making his way up to trainer home. He's got to get his energy out before he does his behavior because he is a very active fella and he's been waiting this whole show to come out here and see you folks today. All right, amazing. Litterbug number 1, I see you. You are so ready in the front there. Come on, stand up right next to this railing. Go ahead, 1, 2, 3, toss that bottle in for me. Perfect. Go grab a seat on the bleachers, pal. Russell says, excuse me, friend, that's not where that belongs. We don't litter in these parts. He's going to go ahead and find a recycling bin and show everybody exactly what we should be doing with plastic. Nicely done, Russell Crowe. All right, litterbug number 2. Come on up, hon. You can stand right here on the edge and go ahead, toss it right into the mulch. Excellent job. Go grab a seat for me, big guy. You did it. All right, Russell says, but it is not done because that actually doesn't belong on the mulch. One more time, Russell Crowe. He's amazing. Good job, Russell. Our conservation hero, that was Russell Crowe, our African pied crow. Well done. Okay, guys, so if Russell can do it, so can all of you. There are so many things that we can and should be doing every single day to keep our planet super healthy and sustainable for lots of different generations and all that biodiversity that calls this planet home. Now, recycling is only one very small thing. We can also support grassroots organizations